Hi guys, all of you, good evening. Guys, this is the third class in DevOps. The first one and the second one classes was on introduction to DevOps. What is DevOps? What is DevOps and how it will work? What is the flow of? What is the flow of? Okay, guys. So right now we are in DevOps third class. DevOps third class. Okay. So in the first two classes, we have discussed about what is DevOps and flow of the DevOps. And in second class, we have discussed about that what kind of tools we are going to using in DevOps. So simply once again, yes, in second class, we are continuing with the second class. Yes, initially we should have that the first one, tools one, Linux. It's very important. Without this Linux, we can't set up DevOps environment, either in AWS or Azure or Google or Oracle, okay, or on premises. Of course, we can configure on Windows also, but our concentration is complete on Linux DevOps. On Linux operating system, we are going to set up in end-to-end. The first one is the Linux. Okay. So next, second one is the Git. Next, third one is that Java installation and path setup. Okay, but it's not a tool actually. It's not a tool. But without Java, we can't. Without Java, we can't set up Jenkins. Without Java, we can't set up Tomcat. Without Java, we can't set up Nexus. Without Java, we can't set up SonarQube. Okay. We are depending on Java. One is the tool Maven. Yes. One is the Tomcat. One is the Nexus, and another one is SonarQube, and another one is Jenkins. Nearly 5 tools are there. Okay. Without Java, we can't work with Maven. Without Java, we can't work with Tomcat. Okay. Same as like SonarQube and Nexus. Okay. These are tools, but very important tools. Jenkins and Maven. Of course, all are important, but we are giving that priority. If you want to build a jar or WAR files without Maven, we can't. Okay. If you want to integrate, if you want to set up CI/CD pipeline, without Jenkins, we can't. If you want to deploy the artifact in any one artifact repository, yes, we are choosing that Nexus repository, Nexus Artifact Repository Manager. Without this Java also we can't. If you want to check the code quality, we should have one tool that we are using, that SonarQube code analysis tool. If you want to set up and execute the tasks without Java, we can't set up that one also. So it's a very important playing key role. It's playing main key role. Of course, you can note it, but we are not going to writing any kind of programs. As a DevOps engineer, we are not going to writing any kind of program because there is no chance to write. We are not getting that chance. We are not getting that opportunity. Okay. Of course, one team is there who are going to writing Java programs. Those persons can learn these DevOps tools. they can come here. Okay, who are working as a Java developer, they can come into DevOps environment. Okay, they can involve, they can take the task. But we can't. Who are not having Java programming experience, they can't write Java programs. They are the depending persons. They are the dependers. Okay, they are the depending persons on source code. Okay, how we can depend? Because of we don't have knowledge and experience to write Java programs. So that reason we are depending on some other one. The separate team is there, programming team is there, they are going to write in programs. After that, they are sending into one centralized repository. Okay, maybe those are calling as Git, GitHub, SVN, Subversion, and GitLab, Bitbucket, Fearforce, RTC. So many tools are there. Out of these tools, we are using Git and GitHub. We are using Git and GitHub. Next one, okay, yes, Tomcat, Maven, Nexus, next SonarQube, next Ansible,
Kubernetes,
next Docker, Kubernetes,
Terraform,
AWS, and Nagios, and Grafana also, and MySQL, we can. Okay, and coming to cloud, AWS and Terraform. Okay, it's a tool for infrastructure as a code. For developing that infrastructure code, we are going to use it. These tools are we are using, and some other tools, HTTP and Nginx. Okay, and some shell scripting. Okay, if you want some other, what is that, Jira or ServiceNow, some ticketing tools. Okay, SDLC management, like that. So many. If you want that additional activities, you can. But okay, these are. But the base is Linux. Base is Linux. Okay. In Linux, so we are going to learning that the first one. Okay, how to set up server environment. Okay, where we are choosing that, what is the spec required for basic learning purpose. There is no problem. Of course, some online servers also there. Some of the guys are providing online like a basic level servers, Linux practice purpose. But if you want to set up this DevOps environment, we should have one separate spec. Okay, but right now we are in basics of Linux now. First of all, we need to know about that Linux. What is Linux, and what kind of flavors are there? How we are going to set up in that Linux environment. Okay, now how to start the Linux server. Here, okay, choosing the different platforms or what is that, locations. Yes, you can on premises on premises, okay. Next, on cloud, on premises, on cloud, and on premises, okay. Physical servers, physical
Virtual
servers,
machine.
okay. Physical servers mean like this right now what we are seeing here. Of course offline guys can see, online guys can't see that, okay. Yes, physical servers. In physical servers, in physical servers, yes, what is that? VMs, virtual machines, okay. Virtual machines,
Machines.
yes. On cloud, okay. On cloud you can
A-
choose whatever we
AWS.
want, okay. So yes, there are AWS, Amazon Web Services, next to
Azure.
Azure Cloud,
GCP.
yes, GCP and Oracle Cloud, next to HP Cloud, so many HP Cloud, and some other Alibaba Cloud also is there. So okay, and what is that? IBM Cloud, so many, okay. But these are the very famous. The first one is okay, famous, and Azure Cloud also famous, and GCP also cloud famous, and Oracle Cloud also famous. Depends on their services. Okay, I'm taking one example, one natural example. For example, if you are seeing on the market, maybe one tea shop, one tiffin center, okay, any one kind of service centers. Maybe if you observe that one, some hotels are there, opposite hotels are there, okay, left side and right side, or side by side hotels are there. One or two hotels are having heavy rush, but some hotels are not having, okay. If we discuss about that one, why that hotel having that heavy rush and why not this one? Yes, who observed that one, yes, those guys will tell, because their service is very good, their products are very good, their quality is good, like that, okay. So that reason the public moving that side, or the okay, guys are choosing that one. Here also same, okay. If one cloud is in, okay, in first place in business, because of maybe they are providing some good services, flexible services are providing to business holders, maybe, so that reason they are choosing that one, okay. Maybe some other clouds are, they just recently they have joined in the, what is that, public service, okay. They need to take time, they will take time, because they want to share their details, and they want to share the services to public, and they want to advertise, okay. They want to mobilize to customers, and they have to give good qualities, good services, then only they will increase their business. Same here also like that, okay. We can't say that exactly why the this one is less business having, why that one having a high business. Age factor also important. Now almost in 2005 the AWS cloud entered into the market. Now, or just if you wait for next to 2 years, it will reach to 20 years of business, okay. See, recently GCP joined me nearly 6 to 7 years, okay, and Oracle Cloud also almost 5 to 6 years. So many reasons, okay. These are the different factors are there. Sorry, Azure also almost 20 years, okay, 17 years or 18 years, okay. But Now we are concentrating, initially we are going to concentrating on premises environment. On premises environment. Yes, if you want to set up DevOps environment, basic environment. Okay, for DevOps setup on lap or desktop or one server. Okay, server. So resources should have that at least 12 CPUs are required. 12 CPUs. Okay. So first of all, let me show you that how many servers required. So one for GitHub for our own environment without choosing public server. What is that? On cloud services. Okay. GitHub also having their own cloud. Okay, they are maintaining huge servers for giving service. Okay, for one is the GitHub. So next for one CI/CD, and next one for repository management, artifact repository for code quality. Code quality check or code analysis. Next for one for deployment test. Sorry, for one for test server for product test, and one for free stage. Free stage means before deploying into the production environment, we need to check that free stage server. Next one, production server. One for monitoring server. Okay, and we need to set that automation is Ansible configuration. Ansible. For this one, what is this? We are calling that configuration. Configuration and management. That's we are using Ansible. We are using Ansible. Guys, 1 minute, guys. Okay. Next. 10th one for container okay, container server, containerization server we are using. Okay, for Kubernetes. At least we should have minimum 3 servers. Minimum 3 servers. See guys, and load balancers and a DB server. DB server. Okay. Yes. DB server and some load balancers are required. Okay, nearly minimum to minimum at least we should have, okay, 15 to 20 servers or 30 servers for basic environment. Okay, so if you have that at least 8 GB RAM, we can manage for some environment. If you have that 16 GB RAM, we can manage with at least if you have that 12 core processors, 12 or 24, yes, we can set up. Okay. Otherwise, at least if you have that 8 core processors, we can set up, okay, one basic environment. But we can't run at a time all servers. Okay, we need to stop some servers, then we need to spin up some other servers. Then only we can manage. But in my case, I will show you that end-to-end on-premises, end-to-end. So guys, because of that, I have that high-end RAM and processors also. I have that 24 core processors, 24 core processors and a 64 GB RAM. I have that. Okay, so we can set up that environment. For some environments, if you want to set up Kubernetes, the Kubernetes cluster controller should have minimum 2 processors. Then only we can set up that Kubernetes controller. 2 GB RAM and 2 core processors mandatory. Okay, like there some requirements are there, system requirements are there. Based on that, we need to set up that. Okay, now we are starting. So now we are having one physical server. On this physical server, we are going to set up in that VMs. We are using VMware workstation. We are using VMware workstation. On this workstation, we are going to creating VMs, multiple VMs. Okay, now the VMs, one we are using Rocky Linux we are using. So that Rocky Linux equals to okay, so Rocky Linux equals to CentOS or Alma Linux, and Fedora and Red Hat.
Ubuntu.
No, that Ubuntu is different. That is a different flavor.
Okay.
Of course, CentOS is a flavor, one flavor. Red Hat is a one flavor. Fedora is a one flavor, and Alma Linux is a one flavor. Rocky Linux is a one flavor. Ubuntu, Debian, Mac, SUSE, OpenBSD, FreeBSD. So many tools are there. So many. Next, OEL, Oracle Enterprise Linux. Almost somewhat, yes, you can OEL, Oracle Enterprise Linux. And a little bit, yes, AMI, Amazon Mission Image also. Okay. Not completely, yes, you can manage a little bit, at least 70% we can manage. Okay. But very famous in the market. Okay, Red Hat is occupied. Okay, primary market in Red Hat. Okay, the market having percentage of the market Red Hat having. It's occupied in the market. You got it now? And Ubuntu also is there. Yes, Ubuntu basically it's a desktop OS. Initially, it was developed for desktop purpose. After few years, they joined into server side also. Now the Ubuntu is available for desktop environment as well as server side environment. But these are the pure server side. What is the difference between Ubuntu? What is the desktop and the server? Server OS used for multi-user, multitask, but a desktop OS will not support for multi-user purpose. It's having less features compared to server side. Okay, that's just a basic purpose only. we are using. Desktop OSs are basic purposes only, not for business side. We can't run business applications on desktop OS. Every business application runs on server-based OS. Okay, the server-based OS having so many advantages. We'll discuss later on that. Okay, now, so why not we use Red Hat? It's a complete. The basically origin is Red Hat for these all operating systems. For all these operating systems, Red Hat is the origin. Okay, but it's a complete. It's complete. Okay, licensed based, licensed product. We can use free service also, but we can't execute some services. Okay, free Red Hat OS will not support us. You need to buy. Okay, if you want to set up some business environment, you should buy license. Okay, that depends on user management, number of users. It depends on complete user size. For 1 user, 2 user, 3 years, 3 users, like that. Okay, you need to buy user heads. You got it now? Okay, yes, now. Okay, so we are using a Rocky Linux. We are using a Rocky Linux because we can't buy this one. These all are the cloned products from the Red Hat. Okay, instead of buying Red Hat, we are using this. Okay, but CentOS is not available right now. Of course, it's available. One LTS, long-term support product, is there. CentOS 7.9 is there still. It's available in the market next year, 2024, June 30th, I think. Until that is available. The latest operating systems are not available. CentOS 8 is not available. CentOS 9 is not available. Okay, because it's banned. Those operating that CentOS 8 and 9, those are not available in the market. Of course, available, but there is no support from the developers. Okay, Steamed OS is there. By using Steamed OS, you can't run your stable application. Okay, if you are using that Steamed OS, you will get n number of bugs. N number of bugs. Complete errors will come. That we can't say how many bugs will come. Okay, which kind of bugs we will get. So we can't say that. But it's not a support to business purpose. For learning purpose, you can. Okay, if you have that capability to develop your own plugins and your own applications related to CentOS, you can develop. Okay, but we can't that. The team is different. So that reason we are using complete LTS, long-term support OS applications we are using. Okay, but CentOS is not available. CentOS available, but we are not using right now. That is the old version. 7.9 is there. Okay, we are not concentrating on 7.9. We are concentrating latest one. Latest one. That's the Rocky Linux present. Okay, almost nearest to Red Hat version. Okay, almost nearest to Red Hat version. We are using the Rocky Linux. If you are learning, if you are practicing on Rocky Linux, you are eligible for Red Hat. You are eligible for 95%. You are eligible for Red Hat. Remaining, you are eligible for OEL. 70% you are eligible, and AMLs you are eligible. 50 to 60% you are eligible for Ubuntu. Almost remaining all flavors you are eligible for 50%. because every Linux operating system having some common commands, common activities. So if you learn any one Linux flavor, almost you are eligible for 50% up with other flavors also. Remaining 50% it depends on that their development. Okay, networking, configurations, executions. Okay, these are a little bit different. Okay, so finally we are using Red Hat related flavors, Red Hat family flavors. So in Red Hat family flavors, this is one flavor, and CentOS also one flavor, Alma Linux also, Fedora, Red Hat, sorry, what is that? OEL, Oracle Enterprise Linux, like that. Okay, AMI. So finally we have decided to use Rocky Linux. Rocky Linux. This is the concept. So already have developed that environment. Already we have developed that environment. So I'll share that okay links, okay, video links and all I will share you. And coming to real time, now I'm going to starting. Already I have installed VMware, okay, and I have created some VMs also. It's complete on premises. See, this is the VMware, and these are my servers, VMs. These all are calling VMs, virtual machines. Okay, depends on that your application. You need to design your server. Okay, you need to allocate that infrastructure, resources. Okay, so whenever you are going to set up in one environment or one application or one software, first of all you need to study about that software documentation. Who developed the software? Those guys are saying that yes, this is the requirement, minimum requirement, maximum requirement. Okay, at least you should reach this spec. Then only you can set up this environment like that. Yes, this much RAM required, 5 GB or 8 GB, 10 GB or 4 GB, 1 GB required. Okay, these counter processors required, and disk space required, and NIC codes required. Okay, storage required. They will tell us. We should follow those rules. Then only we can get success. Otherwise, we will be in trouble, because that application will not support. It will be in trouble. Whenever it will be in trouble, automatically we will be in trouble, because we need to fight with them. The application will not come up. Got it now? So always it will try to closing. I mean that it gives us much more issues. We can't troubleshoot. Okay, with less resources. So that reason we should provide, okay, the minimum requirement. Got it now? See guys. Now, of course, I have given not required this much RAM, but I have given that because of that I have that. So this is one Jenkins server. Already we have discussed Nexus, and what is that? SonarQube, Kubernetes. Okay, Docker Swarm. That is also one kind of in Docker environment. So now we are using that Rocky Linux. Okay, this is. Now I am going to launching this one. So I'll take one more session for installing VMware installation and what is that Linux VM creation. We will take another session. Let me know who want to set up this environment in your laptop. So if you have your own laptop, for practice purpose, minimum if you have that 4 GB RAM also we can set up. Okay, just Linux purpose. But if you want to set up DevOps environment, at least you should have minimum 8 GB RAM, SSD 512, okay, or 256 minimum, okay, and i5 10th or 11th or okay above 10th, okay, na? Minimum 10. 8 GB, 8 also you can, i5 7 or 8 also, okay, but you should have minimum 16 GB RAM, then only we can. Yes, no problem. Okay. Yes. See, this is the Linux server. Now the cursor is located in pure Linux. Pure Linux. Now I'm going to connecting to one SSH tool. We'll discuss later on that. What is that SSH tool? Okay. So how we can create VM and all, everything that we'll take in next session. Okay. Yes. Now I'm taking that IP. This is the command to get IP address. Now, see, 192.168.10.197. Okay. Now I'm launching. So this is another session for setting or configuring installing tools. Okay. Yes, 192.168.10.197. See, now I'm going to log in into that. So everything that whatever we have applied here, commands, whatever that root and password and IP address and how to log in this, everything under some practicals. Okay, I'll explain that. See guys, now this is the Linux server, pure Linux server, but the server not having GUI. It's not having GUI, only CLI, command line interface. Okay, now this is the Linux server. I think some of the guys already have configured installation, configured VMware and all. Gopinath, I think you already have set up that, and Shalini also, you also already set up that, and I mean that install and configured. Yes, am I correct? Gopinath, are you there? Shalini? Okay.
Yeah, am I audible? Yeah, it's already configured in my laptop.
Yes. Okay. So that reason I didn't take that session. So separate, I'll take that session, and I already have that videos. Okay, I'll share that. And whenever you are having that requirement, please let me know. I'll show that how to install and how to configure. So I will attach you. I will attach you 1 or 2 guys. Okay, for download and installation purpose. Okay, thank you guys. Next, so this is the Linux server. This is the Linux server. This is the basic point. From here we are going to starting. From here we are going to starting. Yes, now I am going to taking one example. So just imagine it, one new place. Now I'm in one new place. That's not my native. Or else I'm in my native. I'm seeing one new guy. Okay, he's not my village. Maybe he's a neighbor village, or he came from different location. Newly I'm seeing that. Now I have one doubt. I want to know about his. I want to know that. Just now I'm asking the question. Who are you, man? I didn't see you that. In fact, I didn't see you. I never seen you. And newly I'm seeing you. Yes, may I know, could you tell about you? I'm asking the question. Yes or no? Here also, same like that. Now you joined for DevOps, or you joined for Linux. Today is the first class. After finishing this class, you are going to your house, or maybe you are in the road, or you are in a travel, or maybe you are with some other friends. Just a little bit you disclose that. They asked today the question, where you went, you didn't appear past 1 hour or 2 hours. I didn't see that where you went. He is saying that yes, I went to one Linux class. I'm not learning that Linux course. So the reason I have to that class. Okay, fine. Who asked that question? Is an experienced guy in that Linux or something. He's asking the question. Okay, fine. Have you started the class? Yes. Oh, what you have discussed in the class? Okay, which concept gone in the first class? He is asking the question. Today only the first class. Yes, my lecturer is introduced that Linux flavor. Linux first class he introduced that. Okay, fine. So which Linux flavor he is using? On which Linux flavor he is teaching? That's the question. Now the answer. He want to say that answer. Yes or no? If anyone asks you like that, it's what you can say. I am saying that Rocky Linux. Orally, I am saying that. Okay. You should not take that declaration. You got it now? You should not go for a declaration. Maybe I am lying. Okay, how can you trust and how can you believe? Yes or no? Yes, you need to get practical answer. Yes, that question asking to, we are asking that server. Now, yes, we are asking host name CTL. This is the command. To know about server name and its details. What is the first name? Static host name unset. We didn't set host name to this server. For example, I am the host. I am one server. I am the one human being. You are also human being. Every human being having one name. You are asking me, sir, what's your name? May I know your name? If I say that I don't have any name, how can you communicate in future? Okay. If you want to communicate with me, how can you communicate? At least do you have any one number? No, I don't have any kind of references. I don't have any kind of name under number. No, sir, it's not possible to communicate with in future. Same here also. Every server should have one name and one ID. By default, of course, we will get one IP. That's calling as ID, identification number. Okay. Now, this is the host name. We didn't set that. The system not having is transient host name, local host. It's not having any kind of name. And icon name, computer VM, virtual machine. So chassis base, it depends on that. Okay, on VM. Okay, mission ID, boot ID, virtualization software. Which one we are using? VMware. And operating system name, which operating system we are using? See, Rocky Linux 9.2. Okay. Next, CPU OS, generic OS name, Rocky Linux. See, kernel. Okay. Architecture, it is supposed to 64-bit and 32-bit. See, hardware vendor, incorporation. Okay. Next, hardware model, VMware virtualization platform. See, firmware version 6.0. This is the basic information about this operating system. Okay. If anyone asks the question, which OS you are using, which flavor in Linux, which flavor you are using, present, I am learning on Rocky Linux. We are not going to discuss about what is Rocky Linux, what is the origin. Okay, what is the origin place for this Rocky Linux? Okay, is it original origin or cloned origin? We need to be discussed about this one. We'll see later on. We'll discuss about that one. Now, so one more question. Now, from today, if anyone asks you about this operating system, which operating system you are learning in Linux? I am learning Red Hat family, Rocky Linux. Red Hat family, Rocky Linux. Again, if anyone asks that why you are saying like that, are you learning Red Hat or Rocky Linux? Of course, Red Hat. Of course. Okay, practically I am learning Rocky Linux. Almost it should support to 99% or 95% Red Hat also. That Rocky Linux origin is Red Hat. Okay, Red Hat and Red Hat family. So finally, yes, my tutor said that, okay, he said that yes, you can say I am learning Rocky Linux, so sorry, Red Hat. So that reason here I am saying that, because almost both are equal. Okay, both are equal. You can say, honestly, you can say like that. But in real time, whenever you are going to attending interview, you don't say like this. Fix it. I have learned both Rocky Linux and Red Hat. I learned that. Okay, in my projects, in present projects, is running each and every project on Red Hat Linux. Okay, but personally, I learned Rocky Linux also. Personally, I am concentrating on Rocky Linux for updating my knowledge and experience. Okay, maybe he will ask the question, why you can practice on Red Hat also? But on my personal laptop, I can't buy that Red Hat. So that reason I am using that Rocky Linux. Almost both are same. So that reason I am using Rocky Linux. But officially, my client business running on Red Hat flavors. You can say that. But answer should be manageable mode. You got it now, Gopinath?
Yes, Ravi.
Yes.
Ravi, I have one doubt.
Yes.
One doubt. As a DevOps engineer, whether in Linux system, whether we will get the root access or we will get the user access mode only. It's a mandatory. Suppose if we get the user access, we can ask to provide the root access, or how it work for DevOps engineer.
We should have both. We are using both.
Both user as well as root. We should get. It's mandatory.
Yes, we should learn both, about both. Otherwise, you are not a DevOps administrator.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay. So, for example, you are the system administrator. If you are the system administrator, if you want to assign the task to users, can you give that root user privileges?
No.
We can't, no?
Yes.
Small example in our family. When we are in childhood days, I mean below 10 or below 15 or below 20, are we getting root privileges from the father? Yes?
No.
He can't. Of course, he will give us, because he don't have that much of confidence. Maybe he can misuse. Maybe he can't handle. He can't manage. So that reason he should not give us. Okay, slowly he will give us.
Got it.
Okay, he will give us that. What is that? Non-root privileges he will give us. Simply he will assign the task. Whenever we will get success, automatically, slowly he will increase that privilege. Here also, same concept. Whoever having that end-to-end experience, whoever having that responsibilities, he need to feel, this is my product, this is my business, this is my own business. If I'll do any kind of mistake, okay, that will destroy my business. Yes or no? Who are having that kind of responsibilities only, those people can learn, and those people can get that opportunities. Okay. So slowly we will get both. First, initially in real time, we will get that pseudo privileges. Whenever you are having experience, and what is that management skills, automatically you will get that. You need to prove yourself. This is my past experience. Right now I am having this kind of experience. This is my total overall experience. I have that kind of experience. You need to explain that. For testing purpose, they will give you some scenarios. They will observe you that for 1 month or 2 months or 6 months, they will give you. 1 or 2 tasks. Whenever you will get success, whenever you will prove that, yes, automatically they will trust from there. You got it now? Of course, in our DevOps environment, in our DevOps environment, initially we are starting with root privileges. Okay, whenever you are trying to practice or whenever you are going to set up on your own premises, okay, either practice or whatever it may be. So you need to start from root privileges. First of all, you need to learn about that one. Okay, then we need to discuss about that pseudo privileges. Pseudo privileges. For example, now one question. Now Gopinath asking me that, Ravindra, do you have that privileges, user privilege? Do you have your own user? Do you have your own user? I am not sure about that. With my name, I don't know, do I have or not? Yes, I want to check with that now. Now command cat space /etc pass wd. This is the command to get the entire users list. See. The root user. We need to be discussed in-depth concept about this one. Okay, this is not right time. We'll see later on that. See. Now, as an administrator, today I am joining in one project. Until this time I don't have user. Now I am requesting to user, system administrator, okay, or lead. Can you give me that root? What is that user access? Okay. Now system administrator going to creating one user. Creating one user. User add Ravindra. Got it. Now you can check it. See. Before that we don't have. See. Okay. Now I am entering into that user. First up, I need to, okay, so password. Now I am going to assigning password to that user. Pass wd Ravindra. Password, new password. Yes, successfully we authenticated. Now I am switching into Ravindra user. See. Initially we were in root user. Now we are in, okay na? Now, okay, yes, user add Raja. User add Raja. Permission denied. Got it? No? Now Ravindra is the normal user. He don't have any kind of privileges. Okay. Ravindra not having any kind of privileges. We need to get those kind of privileges. Okay. If we want to do these kind of activities, we need to get the pseudo privileges from the root user. Who are working on root user, those persons will give us permissions. Yes, Ravindra, you can do this kind of activities. I'm giving this kind of privileges for this kind of uses. You can do. After giving that privileges, after getting those privileges only, we can do this kind of activities. Until that, we can't. Okay. Here, two kinds of persons are there. One normal user, one system administrator. One is the root user, one is the normal user. In person's case, two types of users are there. One normal user, one root user, or one root user, one normal user. Okay, normal user not having root privileges. All normal users are not having root privileges. Okay, all normal users, out of the all normal users, few of the normal users, they can access pseudo privileges. Got it now? For example, small example in our day-to-day life. For example, our family head father. Initially, our family head is the father. He is the father. He is the head. Of course, he is having that admin rights, financial or a decision maker or something that. Today, I want 1,000 rupees in my family. Okay, I am the person. Yes, I need 1,000 rupees. Okay, so when I'm trying to ask my father, he is not available in my family. He is not available in my family. My sister is there. I am asking that, sister, can you give that 1,000 rupees? I have emergency. Sorry, I don't have that. I don't have that. No, you are having money. Of course, I have money, but I don't have privileges. I don't have privileges to give that. Dad will ask you, and he will ask me that. How can I say that? What can I tell them? This is one. Same time, okay, no problem. I'll ask to my mom. Okay, I'll ask to mom. Okay, then you can ask that. Yes, I'm asking that. Okay, mom, can you give 1,000 rupees? It's very important, very urgent. Of course, she is asking reason or something, blah blah. Finally, okay, she called to, okay, that respective person. So he is asking that 1,000 rupees. Can I give that? Okay, yes, she taking that root pseudo privileges. SUDO. Okay, super user do. In our family, who is the admin? Whatever he having privileges, out of those privileges, he assigning to some other one. Yes, you can do. You can give. So getting the privileges from head root user, primary person. She don't have that. Basically, she don't have what is that individual decision maker. She is not a individual decision maker, but she can take some decisions with the help of root user. Okay. See here, sister not having, but mother having, but she is not a root user. With the help of root user, she can do some tasks. That's calling as a pseudo privileges. Here, 2 persons are normal users. Okay. Total 4 users are there. 4 persons are there. Root user is the person, and pseudo user is the person, and me and my sister both are users. In these persons, I and my sister both are normal users. We don't have privileges. Okay, we don't have privileges to take independent decisions. Okay, in mother is there. She is also user. She is also not an independent user, but she is having some pseudo privileges. Okay, with the help of root user, she can take decisions. See, that person having pseudo privileges. Okay, total 4 users: root user, pseudo users, normal users. 4 persons are there. Out of these 4 persons, 2 persons are the normal user privileges, and one is the pseudo privileges, and another one root privileges. The root user has given privileges to that who are calling as the pseudo users. Okay, they got the permissions from the root user. By default, we will not get pseudo privileges also. Okay, those users are calling sudo s users. Sudo s users. You got it now? Root user, sudo users, normal users. Okay. In operating system, three types of users are there. Yes, now I'm switching. I'm going back to root user. Su root. Now it's asking password. I will discuss why it's asking password. Okay. When it will not ask the password. When it will ask the password. So what are the reasons? We'll discuss upcoming class. Now cat space /etc pass WD. Now here we are seeing three types of users. Basically, in system level we are using, or we are seeing that three types of users. One is the root user, and another one is the system user, and another one is the normal user. Got it now? One is the root user, second one is the system user, and third one is the normal user. Okay. So this is the concept. Now, you got it now? But in upcoming classes, we are working with both sudo privileges, root privileges, and normal also, and system users also we can. Okay, those are the networking. Okay, fine. So what is the command to know operating system name? Host name CTL. It gives us little bit some information in single line. Cat space /etc OS-release. Here also we'll get some information. Cat space /etc OS-release. See, name Rocky Linux, version, ID. See, ID like already I told you that now. RHEL, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, CentOS, and Fedora. Okay. ID like Red Hat, CentOS, Fedora. Rocky Linux also same, equal to Red Hat ID, CentOS ID, Fedora ID. Got it now? Next, version, platform. See. And one more command. Cat space /etc Rocky Linux. What happened? Just wait. Yes, cd/etc. If you go here, we can see that Rocky. Yes, Rocky release. Cat space /Rocky release. Okay, and cat space /etc Red Hat -release. See, why this Rocky Linux accepting Red Hat command? It's not a Rocky Linux. It's a complete Red Hat. See here, RPM space -qi git. RPM. What is the full form? That Red Hat Package Manager. That command belongs to Red Hat, not for what is it? Rocky Linux. 99% Red Hat commands. Only 1%. Those are the only labels. Labels means yes. See, this is the label. Practically command belongs to Red Hat. Practically this command belongs to origin command belongs to Red Hat, but result is Rocky Linux. This is the label. Okay, 100% if you remove or if you less 1%, remaining 99% complete belongs to Red Hat. This only 1% only on labels. Okay, name of the titles. Okay, so now you can decide or you can fix it. I am learning from today. I am learning Red Hat, not Rocky Linux. Okay, in interview case, in the interview mode, you are learning Red Hat, not Rocky Linux. Okay, so if anyone asks the question, actually we are not having any kind of genuine experience. Okay, knowingly, all of a sudden you said that yes, I am using that Rocky Linux. Okay, immediately the interviewer will get one kind of doubt. I think he is not having real-time experience, he is having that practical experience. Okay, very few people are concentrating, few people are using this Rocky Linux. Okay, of course, if you say that CentOS, maybe he can trust, he can believe you. If you say that CentOS, maybe he can believe you, but immediately he will get one more question. He will ask one or two more questions, and if you say CentOS, which flavor you are using CentOS? Which flavor, which version of OS you are using? If you say 7.9, maybe he can. If you say 8 or 9, immediately he will kick out. He will fix it. You are not a genuine person. Because that is LTS is not available in the market. LTS mean long-term support without bugs. Bug mean error. Bug-free OS. Errorless OS. CentOS is not available in the market. Streamed OS is available. No one should not use for practice. What is that? Business purpose. No one not using for business. That is streamed OS. How can you say that? So first of all, you are not having any kind of basic awareness about this. Simply, he can decide, yes, you are the practical, what is that, basic practical, you are not having real-time experience, hands-on experience you don't have. Even you don't have that basic knowledge about this OS also. He can feel like that. So before delivering that answer, okay, be careful. Right now, Rocky Linux is available. Market is available. So it's following with the Red Hat latest OS. It's following Red Hat latest version. So that reason, yes, you can say honest, confidently, yes, I am on Red Hat. My projects are working on Red Hat. Whatever we are doing practical, this complete belongs to Red Hat, except the labels. Wherever we are seeing that Rocky Linux, just avoid that. Please put that immediately. That's calling as a Red Hat. Got it now? Yes. Now, okay. Yes. Now, what is the command to know operating system name? Hostname CTL. Hostname CTL. Cat space / etc. Rocky release. Next OS -release and Red Hat -release. For three commands we are having cat space / etc. Cat space / etc. After /etc Red Hat release, OS -release, Rocky release, and another command host name CTL. You got it now? So if anyone asks a question, yes, now I am learning, I am practicing, or my projects are Red Hat. You need to fix like next. Now, if anyone asks the question, now I'm asking Gopinath. I'm asking you one question. Gopinath.
Yeah, tell me, Ravi.
Yes, where are you right now?
I logged in remotely.
Sorry?
I'm in my home.
Where is your
I'm
home?
in my home.
Where is your home?
It's Bangalore.
Bangalore. In Bangalore, where it's located? Which area?
It's Ramurthy Nagar.
Ramurthy Nagar.
It's Ramurthy Nagar.
In Ramurthy Nagar also having some streets, na?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. If anyone asks the question, immediately, maybe your friends or someone you are calling, Gopinath, where are you, man? Yes, right now I'm in my house. In my house. If they will ask that, where is your house? Okay, he is the guy, our nearest guy or nearest friend or family member or our relative. Yes, we can say that. Okay, this is my location or something like. We can say that house address and all. Yes or no? Here also.
Yes.
Always, whenever you are in Linux, you need to feel the cursor equals to you. Now, whatever we are seeing this cursor, in my case present in my mission, yes, the cursor, okay, myself only. The cursor equals to myself. You got it now? You need to feel like that. Then only you can learn something. Now I'm asking to cursor, where are you, cursor? What's your location? As a user, I'm asking to question. I'm asking this question. This question belongs to cursor. Okay. In that cursor place, right now I'm in Anantapur. The Anantapur having some sublocations. The sublocations having some other sublocations. The sublocation having streets. The street also maybe some substreets. Finally, my location. You got it now? Here also, the system having number of locations. Now I'm asking the question. This answer belongs to cursor. The cursor located right now in etc directory. You got it now? The cursor located in etc directory. Now, okay, I'm the person. Now I'm located in etc. Now I'm switching to root. Root directory. / okay, cd change directory. This command used to switch one directory to another directory. Directory nothing but a folder. Directory nothing but a box. Okay, that box can have, for example, this is house. This having some blocks. One floor. In this floor, yes, we partitioned classroom 1, office and receptionist, classroom 2, classroom 4, classroom 3, like that. Yes or no? We partition. Room in box. Again, if we come to this box, yes, this box having some tables. Each and every table having some drawers, boxes. Yes or no? Same like that. Box in box. Directory. In operating system format, operating system terminology, in CLI, command line, we are calling as a directory. In UI format, user interface, graphically, we are calling as a folder. See, now these all are folders. Same, if you comes into CLI, command line interface, it's calling as a directory. Documents is a directory. Downloads is a directory. Got it now? Same here also we are seeing. Okay? Yes. CD change directory / now I am switching into this location. It is the primary location. This is the primary location. See, now I am asking to this directory. Again, PWD. Now we are in /. Now, one natural question. I'm asking that. Yes, Gopinath, you are in your house, or you are maybe one on the street. Okay, imagine it. What are the belongs around you? What are the things around you? Yes.
Maybe shops or something nearest
Same like,
temple or
same
maybe
like that.
something.
Yes, I'm asking the question. Can you list what are the things around you or in your location? I'm asking to that person. Okay. Here also, we are asking to this directory. We are asking to this directory. Yes, what are the items with you? What are the items inside your location? Okay, what are the items in your location? Those items are calling in Linux terminology files and directories. You got it now? Those items are in Linux terminology files and directories. Now, if we want to see what are the files and directories inside this class, ls list only, list only. Got it now? Now, these are the items inside this slash directory. Keep in mind, it's a very, very important concept. Slash having one, okay, especially one particular role. You got it now? Now, best example. Now we are living in Earth, guys. We are living on Earth. Now you tell me, where is the boundary? What is the last border? North Pole, South Pole. North Pole, South Pole. Okay. After that, there is no. Okay. This entire Earth calling as a slash. This entire Earth calling as a slash. Okay. Our life starts from there. Yes or no? Yes or no? That is the end point. That is the beginning point. That is the beginning point. That is the ending point. You need to roam there only. Inside this earth only you need to roam. Okay. Here also, that operating system starts by slash. Operating system starts by slash, ends with a slash. When you log in into the system, yes, we are inside that slash. Okay, the beginning point is slash, ending point is slash. In between, we are having some files and directories. Starting point, end point. Starting point is the slash, ending point is the slash. In between, for example, a very natural example. Right now, this is our institute. This institute having only one door. Now you entered into the. Now you entered into the this institute. Okay. After that, if we close this door, now you are inside this institute. Okay. Unknowingly, yes, we close the door. After that, you are inside this institute. Now you tell me, what kind of things you can utilize? You can utilize, or you can stay, you can sit, okay, or you can sleep within these premises, or this room, or that room, or that room, or blah blah. Yes or no? Out of that, you can't. Okay, there is no next another location. This is the location. Here also, whatever we are going to creating files and directories inside this class only. Inside this class only. These all are located. These all are located in this mission, in this class. Okay, that is a super location. Starting point, ending point. Inside this entire operating system located. Okay, these are complete operating system files. These all are complete operating system files. Okay, This all files, all softwares are located inside this slash. You got it now? By default, whatever we are seeing here, these all are by default we got from the operating system. We didn't create, note that point. We didn't create any one single directory, any one single file. Whatever we are seeing, these all are got from by default operating system. Okay. We need to access these all files, directories. Right now, whatever we are seeing, almost all are directories. All are directories. Directory nothing but a box. Every directory here, whatever we are seeing, every directory, LL. LL mean long list. Long list. Small question. Small question. Of course, I don't know about you that. Just I'm asking that. Who are you, man? Who are you? Just you are saying that. Yes, I'm Imran or Irfan. That's it. Like that. Like that. LS. I'm so and so. Can you give a little bit brief introduction? Yes, LS. LL. By the LL command, we will get some information. What are your rights? What are your rights, access rights? See. Now, here we can see what is the file, what is the directory. Which one is the file, which one is the directory, here we can see. Which one we are seeing here, hyphen. Of course, we are not having any one hyphen here. Whenever we see the first character hyphen instead of D, it means it's a file. For now, I'm going to create in touch Ravi LL. Now you can see in R series, in the beginning of the line, hyphen we are seeing instead of D, it means that file. Whenever we are seeing D instead of hyphen, it means that a directory. Whenever we are seeing that L instead of D and hyphen, it means that linked. It means that linked. See, here we are seeing that linked. L linked files. Linked files are linked directories. You got it now? By the LL command, we will get that some brief introduction about that. Yes, here we can see which one is it, file or directory, we can decide. And these are the privileges or permissions. We'll discuss later on that. It's calling as a file permissions. It's calling as a file permissions. And we can see, okay, who are going to accessing this file? Which user going to accessing this file? See, user is root, group. User is root and group. And when it was created? On 6th of 2022, May 6th. Okay, sorry, May 16th. May 16th, 2022 it was created. Okay, file or directory name and size. You got it now? See, it's complete information. But we need to be discussed about this one. We need to be discussed one separate class we will take on permissions. You got it now? So this is the little bit basic concept. Now, LS, a list only. LL, long list. We are listing the files in long list format. LL is a command. That command used to list the files or directories from present working directory. Present working directory. Wherever the cursor is located, that location is calling as a present working directory. If you want to know present working directory location, PWD. Okay. If you want to switch one directory to another directory, CD space directory name or path. CD change directory. Now, I'm in slash. In that slash, the slash having number of directories. The slash having number of directories. Out of those directories, I'm choosing one directory. Now I want to switch into OPT directory. The OPT directory located inside that slash directory. CD OPT. Now Control L. If you want to get the one new screen, Control L. Of course, we are having previous commands. Okay. See. Now PWD. Initially, before this location, we were in slash only. Now we are in slash OPT. Slash OPT. Slash is the child directory. Sorry, OPT is the child directory. OPT is the child directory. Slash is the parent directory. Slash is the parent directory to OPT. OPT is the child directory to slash. Got it now? Now, once again, I want to know or I want to list what are the files or directories in present working directory. What is the present working directory? OPT. Okay, na? LL. Here we don't have any kind. We don't have any kind of files and directories. This OPT is the empty directory. Empty directory. You got it now? Yes, Control L. We are having one more command. Clear. It's a powerful command. See, whatever we have applied the previous commands and its outputs, it will clear that buffer memory. Okay, I am applying that. Gone. Now you can see. See, I'm applying that. Okay, scrolling that. I'm applying that up arrow key. But if you apply that up arrow key, we will get that previous command. If you apply that up arrow key, you will get previous commands. See, these commands are listed in history file. The Linux operating system having one history file. You got it now? Whatever we have applied that command list into the history file. Okay, yes, now history. See, our all whatever we have applied that previous commands. Okay, got it? This command is different, that clear command is different. Okay, now, okay, hostname CTL, next cat space slash etc os hyphen release, cat space slash etc red hat hyphen release, cat space slash etc rocky release. Okay, next cat space slash etc pass wd, cat space slash etc pass wd to list all existed users, cat space slash etc pass wd, and user add is a command that used to create a new user. User add is a command used for to create a new user. Okay, next pass wd space username, to assign the password to user. If you want to assign the password, or if you want to give the password, or if you want to set the password to user, yes, you can. Okay, next su space username, to switch one user to another user, Next, pwd, present working directory. That command used to know the present working directory path. And ls is a command to list all files and directories from the present working directory. All files and directories from working directory. If you want to list, or if you want to see what are the files and directories are located inside this present working directory. cd change directory, cd change directory. Yes, ls to list files and directories from the present working directory, ll to list the files and directories from the present working directory with in long list format. In long list format we can list the files and directories. What is the command to know operating, what is the system name? If anyone asks me that, just imagine that I am the system, I am the system, another system asking or another user asking, I am the operating system, you are the user, you are the user. Someone configured me that, initially someone configured me that, he left from my location, you are the new person to access my services. Okay, now you are asking me that, now you are asking me, yes, host name, host name. Now I want to say, yes, my name is, someone said, someone configured with this name, whatever the configured name is there, yes, that name want to respond to host name, local host, local domain. This is the default name. Now this mission having this name. If we want to change host name, if we want to change host name, yes, host name ctl set hyphen host name, set hyphen host name, yes, what is that? Linux practice. Okay, now host name, initially we saw that local host, local domain. Right now we are seeing that Linux practice. If you want to update this prompt, if we want to update this prompt, yes, two commands are there, exec bash c. Initially there was local host, now Linux practice. You got it now? Yes, host name ctl set hyphen host name Linux, host name. But if you want to update this prompt, yes, su root, this is another command. You can do like this, su root or exec space execute. Exec mean execute bash. Got it now? So basic system today, just we have discussed which kind of operating system we are using, what is the OS version name and what is the OS name. Okay, how we can know about system name, how we can set the host name. Okay, but these all are under user management. Okay, but we need to know a little bit about basic needs or basic information about operating system. Okay, so fine, you got it now? Yes, any question? Any question? Gopinath, Shalini?
No, Ravi, I'm clear.
You are okay?